Hey lovers, welcome to Becky's Place Enterprises. A big thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you are new here, you are highly welcome. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this trending beaded bag.
So for this, I'll be needing size 8 pearl bead. You'll be using one pack and size 14 of pearl bead. You can use half pack of this and point 60 fish line. So now you cut a lengthy fishing line, and after that you start with size 8 pearl bead for the build up, the square shaped build up. Then this is how we start, just the normal way we do our build up. You'll be adding 3 beads, interlock with the fourth bead. Then for the first time, you make sure you align the ends of your fish line so the two fish line can align. So this is what we have, our first marking, round of 4. Then the fish line will be divided into two parts. You would have one on the left and one on the right. So on the left fish line, add one bead. On the right fish line, add another one bead. Then you pick up the third bead to interlock with. So we have the first round, the second round. We repeat the process again the third time. On the left fish line, add one bead. On the right fish line, add one bead. Pick the third bead, interlock with it. So we have our third rows, 1, 2, 3. Now this is where we are going to change our method. Then on the left fish line, add one bead. On the right fish line, add another one bead. Then after doing that, you come here, you pick the marking you've done already. You'll be interlocking on this first bead here, the first one you started with. You'll be interlocking with it. You interlock with the second fish line. After doing that, this is what you would have something like a ball. This is what you will have. Then we'll start our build up. After having this, on the left fish line, you had 2 beads. Interlock with the third bead. This is what you should have. This is what you should have. Then the right fish line, we'll be using the right fish line to pass. We'll be using the left fish line to add our beads. So the right fish line, you'll be passing into this next one bead here. Then on the left, you had one bead, interlock with the second bead. This is what you would have. Okay, you repeat the process again. On the right fish line, use the right fish line to pass into the next one bead here. Then on your left fish line, you add one bead, interlock with the second bead. This is what you should have. Then you notice that you have just one row to finish. Then for this last row to finish, your right fish line, you pass into this next one here and the one beside it. This last bead here and the bead beside it. That means you'll be doing 2 passing for the last round. Then you pick up just one bead to interlock with. this is what you have. I'm going to explain this process again, okay? This is what you have. For you to start again, this is it, all right? My left fish line, this fish line on my left, I'll be adding 2 beads. Interlock with the third bead. Okay, this is what I have. With my right fish line, I pass into this next one bead beside it here. With my left fish line, I'll be adding 1 bead, interlock with the second bead. This is what you have. With my right fish line, I pass into this next one here. With my left fish line, I'll be adding 1 bead, interlock with the second bead. And now we are about to close it. You would have something like this. Once you have something like this, you would be passing into this one here, this last one here, and the one beside it with your right fish line. So for the last round, you'll be doing 2 passing, this last one here and the one and the bead beside it, okay? Then you just pick up 1 bead to interlock with. So this is how you are going to continue. I'll be having 11 rounds. I'll be having 11 rounds for this, and this is just 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to repeat that same process I told you. We are going to continue till I have my 11. So when I have my 11, I will come back to show you. Okay, I hope you understand. So I've gotten to 11 rounds. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is what I need for this size. You can make yours smaller, you can make yours bigger, but this size is the perfect size for this bag, okay? So now after this first 11 round, this is what we have. Now I want to build another one to this side. This is where I stop. This is where I stop. So I want to build round this round of 4. I want to build round this round of 4. Then my left fish line, instead of me coming out, normally if I'm to start, if I'm to continue this round, I'm supposed to start here to continue to build on it, but because I'm done, I want to move the build up to this side. Because of the square shape, I'm not going to start this way again. I'm going to be building on this round of 4 inside, not on it again. Now I'm moving inside. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain here. So now, just where you stopped, we want to move inside. On my left fish line, I'll be adding 2 beads, interlock with the third bead. With my right, I pass into this next one beside it here. Inside, not, you're not coming up again, you are going inside now. I pass into the next one. With my left, I add 1 bead, interlock with the second bead. This is what I have. With my right, I pass into this next 1 bead here. With my left, I add 1 bead, interlock with the second bead. This is what I have. Then I'm about to finish this round. I'll be passing into this last one here and the one beside it. Then I pick up just 1 bead and interlock with it. So now you can see that this is what we have. Instead of coming this way, we didn't go this way again. We went inside and build up inside. So I hope you understand. So this is what you should have. Then we continue our build up the normal way we've been doing it till we get to 11. You make sure that whatever you do for one side, you do for each side. It must be equal. We have 11 here, you must also have 11 here. Then you start your counting from here, 1 2. So I'll be doing 9 more to make it 11. So now I've done this last stage. I'm going to count 1. You start your counting from here, okay? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. This also should be 11. It should be equal. Now I want to come out. I want to do another build up from inside. I don't know if you can see properly. From inside this place, this is where my fishing line stopped, okay? I am not going up again. I want to enter inside this place so that I can do another build up to come inside like this. So this fish line, I'm going to pass it into, this is the inside round of 4. I'm going to pass my fishing line into one of this round of 4 so it can come out from this inside. So I pass this, I pass this. I pick the second fish line. I pass this, I pass this. So now the fish line is coming out from this inside. It is no longer here. It is no longer here. It is coming out from this inside because we want to do the build up inside this place to come out like this. So the fish line is here. Then the fish line is here. Then I start the build up again. On my left, I pick 2 beads, interlock with the third bead. With my right, I pass into the next 1 bead. With my left, I pick 1 bead, interlock with the second bead. With my right, I pass into the next 1 bead. You can see that we are going inside of it, no longer outside. With my left, I add 1 bead, interlock with the second bead. Then I'm about to close. I pass into this last one here and the one beside it. Then I pick up 1 bead to interlock with. So I'm going to continue the process till I have 11. Whenever you are counting, you start your counting from here. This is 11, this is 11, this also must be 11. 11, 11, 1 2. I do 9 more to make it 11. So once I'm done with this, I'll come back to show you what it looks like and how to do the final one, okay? I'm done with this and this is 11, 11, 11. Whenever you are counting, start your counting from here. You're counting from here to this place, from here to this place, from here to this place. Make sure they are equal. Whatever you have here, make sure you have it here and here. Okay, now for this last stage of this square, this is where my fishing line stopped. This is where my fishing line stopped. Because I don't want to go up again, I'm done with the length. So now my build up will come inside here. Instead of the normal straight that I was doing the build up, I am going to, because I'm done with the length now, I'm going to do my build up inside this round of 4 so it will come out here to come and meet this one here. I hope you understand. So now I don't need to pass my fishing line because this is where my fishing line is stopping and it is inside already. So inside here already, all I just need to do is on my left I pick 2 beads, interlock with the third bead. So this is what I have. With my right, I pass into the next one, one bead inside. We are going inside this round of 4. On my left, on my left fish line, I had one bead, interlock with the second bead. With my right, I pass into the next one bead. Just follow that round of 4. It's as simple as that. Make sure you follow the marking, the round of 4, the way it is circle. That's how you'll be doing your passing. Then on your left, you'll be adding one bead, interlock with the second bead. Then I'm about to close. I pass into this last one here and the bead beside it. Then I pick one bead and interlock with it. So this is what I have. You can see that the build up came out from inside. We are no longer going up again. We came out from inside here. So we are going to continue the build up. Now we are going to be doing 1, 2. We are going to be counting this one. It is 11, 11, 11. So this place also will be 11. Your calculation must be right so that you can have an equal work. So if you are counting this last place now, you'll be counting this together with it. So I've done 1, 2, 3, and I'll be also be closing with 1 here, making 4. When I get to that stage, you understand better what I'm trying to explain. So now this is how you're going to do your counting: 1, 2, 3, and the one you use to close, making 4. So, and I want to have 11. 4 minus 11, I'll be having 7. So that means I'll be doing 7 build up more. Once I'm done with the 7 build up more, I'll come back to show you how to close and how to recalculate again. Okay, so you continue with your build up. Count again: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 here, right? Plus this one, making 10. Then the 11th one, I'll be using it to join it together with this. Okay, so now this is how to join. I don't want to cut off this fishing line, so that when I start passing and passing, it will be easy. I'm going to be cutting them off later. So this is how to join. You want to close this and this and this to be together. The fishing line on my right, I'll put one bead on the fishing line on my right. Then I bring this. This is it. I hope you can see this bead that is here. When you join them together like this, which one is it facing? It's facing here. It's facing here. So you'll be passing your fish line. I added one bead into my right fish line. So that same fish line, I'll be passing it into this one here. Okay, see what we have. Make sure that the bead, whatever bead, I don't know, you might do your own and your fish line might end up here, yours might end up here. Wherever your fishing line ends, just join the two build up together this way. Whatever bead that is facing each other, that is where you'll be passing. It's as simple as that. So this is where my fishing line ends, and after joining it together like this is the bead that is facing it. Then before passing it into the bead that is facing it, I added one bead with my right, then pass to the bead that is facing it. Then I'll just pick one bead to interlock with. So this is what I have. Then with my right, I pass into the next one bead. With my left, I pass into the next one bead. Then I pick up one bead to interlock with. This is how to close This is how to join build up together. When you have two build up and you want to join them together, this is how to do it. You move again to the next place. With my right, I pass into the next one bead. With my left, I pass into the next one bead. Then I pick up one bead to interlock with. So now we are done. You will notice that you have round of four, round of four, round of four, round of four everywhere. So it's as simple as that. When you count, it must be equal. 11 here, 11 here, 11 here, 11 here. You count from the outside, not inside. Whatever you want to do, make sure they are equal. So now we'll be making 5 of this. I've made one and I'll be making 4 more, and these are the remaining 4. So I've made 5 of this. You notice that I have fishing line all over it. Yes, the reason is because I don't want to cut off the fishing line for now, so that when I start adding my big pearl and start passing, it will be easy for me to pass. So now I'll be using one of these for the base. You know, our base, we need to cover our base, so I'll be matting on this square build up that we've done. This will be our base. Now this is where my fishing line ended. If your fishing line has finished, you can cut off and start with a new fish line. But if you still have your fish line like mine, we will be passing into this and this. We'll be passing into this and this, these two beads that are this and this. Now let me pass with my right. With my right, I pass here and I also pass here. I come out here. I drop it. Then I pick the second fish line, which is the left fish line. I pass into this and I come out here. I hope you understand. You can zoom it to see the passing very well. So now my fish line is out on this first bead. Now we want to start our matting. I'll be passing into this with my right fish line. I pass into this next one bead beside it. If you want to start with a new fish line, just cut a fresh fish line, pass it into this bead here. Then after that, you pass into the right next one bead by your right. So I've passed into this next one bead by my right. Now I have my fish line into these two beads, okay, 1 2. Then on my left fish line, I'll be adding one bead, interlock with the second bead. We start our matting. With my right fish line, I pass into this next one bead on this straight line. On this straight line of build up. Then with my left, I'll be adding one bead, interlock with the second bead. So technically we are doing our matting, our normal matting of round of 4. This is what I have. I continue. With my right, I pass into this next one, just next one. With my left, I add one bead, interlock with the second bead. So we are going to continue like that. When I get here, I'll come back to show you how to come back like this, okay? So now I've gotten to this place. I pass into the next one on my right and the bead here, the last one on my right and the one here. That makes it two passing because we want to close it. Then I pick up one bead to interlock with. I continue my matting again. With my right, I pass into the next one bead here. That same fish line, that right hand fish line that I used in passing, I will be adding one bead, interlock with the second bead because I want to come this way. Okay, with my with the fishing line on my right, this fishing line on my right, this fishing line facing this bead, I pass into this next one. With my left, I add one bead, interlock with the second bead. So that is how we would be doing our build up. Okay, our matting. When I come here, when I get here, I'll come back to show you how to go up again. Then I'll do the rest off camera because I don't want this video to be too long. So now I've gotten to this place. I pass again into this last one here, and the one beside it. That makes it two passing because we want to close. Then I pick up just one bead to interlock with. So now I want to come like this again. This fish line on my right, this fish line that is facing this bead like this, I'll be passing it into this next one bead on this build up this way. So because I'm coming this way, that same fish line that I used in passing, I had one bead, interlock with the second bead. So the direction of my hand will change again. Now I start passing with my right. Then on my right, I pass into this next one bead beside it. On my left, I had one bead, interlock with the second bead. So that is how to use your matting to close the base of this bag. So once I am done with the base, I will now come back to show you how to join the big pearls at the middle of the bag and how to add the handle, and that's all. Okay, it is very simple. You can see this is what the inside, this is the back, and this is what the inside would look like. So I am done with this. Now I'll be joining these ones together with the pearl. The pearl will be at the middle. Now this is how to join it together with the pearl. You pick up, this is our base, this is the base, this will be the first bead under. Then you have this like this. Now you pick one of these that you've done. My fish line is still on it. My fish line is here. My fish line is on the second row. I'll be passing my fish line into this first row, this beginning here. If you don't have any fish line, you can just insert a fresh fish line into this first row. But if you have your fish line, you can just pass it to this first bead here. I hope you can see this first bead here. So let me pass. I'm done with one. I'm going to pass the second fish line so the interlocking can come out on this same bead, this first fish line at the edge. So now I have my fish line on this first bead at the edge here. I have my fish line there. Then I pick up one pearl, one big pearl. This is the fish line on my right. The fish line on my right, I pick one big pearl. I drop one big pearl on it. Then I'm going to be picking this our base, okay? This is how it will be on it. You place it this way, then you locate the edge. You can do it this way. When you place it on each other, so you can know where you'll be inserting your fishing line. That is the essence of us placing it on it. When you place it on each other, the where you have your fish line, the bead in which you have your fish line is opposite. This is the bead opposite it. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. This is the bead opposite the bead. Then you just pick your fish line, pass with that same right fish line. I hope you are getting this. Just pass into this one. Pass into it this way. This is what you should have. This is what you should have. The big pearl should be like so. The big pearl should be like an interlocking in the middle. Okay. So now I'll be passing into, for this we'll be doing our straight passing. I'll be passing into the next three small pearls. This is one. I'll be passing with my right. I pass into 2, 3 on that straight line. I passed into 1, 2 plus this previous one, making 3. You do the same for the left fish line. You'll be passing into that straight line into the next 2 beads. So you should, whatever you do for the left, do for the right. You don't want to have your work being one-sided. So I pass into the next 2 beads here and also the next 2 beads here. So altogether I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I pick the pearl. I'll be interlocking with the big pearl. This is what you should have. Now with my right fish line, I pass into the next 2 beads, 1, 2, straight passing. Then with my left fish line, I also pass into the next 2 beads, straight passing. When that is done, I pick the big pearl and I interlock with it. This is what you should have. Then with my right, I pass into the next 3 beads, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1 2 3. I pass into the next 3 beads, straight passing with my right hand fish line. With my left fish line, I also do the same. I pass into the next 3 beads on a straight line. On this straight line, I pick up big pearl to interlock with. This is what I have, and this is what you should have. Then with my right fish line, I pass into the next 3. 1 2 3. With my left, I do the same, pass into the next 3 on a straight line. Pick up one big pearl and interlock with. Now we are done with this first stage, this first line. We are done with this first line. Now you will notice that we have when you count the small beads in between the big beads, for the first place we have 1 2 3, see big bead, and for this middle we would have 2 1 2, then 1 2 3 1 2 3. So altogether we have 5 pearls, 5 big pearls. And at the you should have if you do it the way I did mine, you should have 3 small beads, 2 3 3. So 2 2, the fifth one at the middle, we have a space of 2. I don't know if you get what I try to explain here. So altogether you should have 5 big pearls, and that is how you would continue till you are done. My with the right fish line, you pass into the next 3 beads on a straight line. Left fish line, pass into the next 3 beads on a straight line. You pick up one big pearl and interlock with. Once you have 1 2, once you have 2 big pearls, 1 2, the next passing now will be into 2 small beads. Just do your calculation like that. Pass into the next 2 beads on the left and right, so that the third one will fall at the middle. Pick one pearl to interlock with. You can see we have our third big pearl, then the next one, 3 passing. You pass into the next 3 beads. You do the same for the other side. Then you pick your big pearl, interlock with it. So basically this is how you would continue. Now we have 1 2 3 4, and we are to have 5 on this line. What do we do next? You pass your fish line into the next 3 small beads on a straight line. Do the same for the other side. Interlock with. one big pearl. So that is what you are going to continue till this is the first one we did, this is the second one, till you finish up. Okay, and you pick, once you are done, you tie your fish line, you cut, then you pick the next square that we've done. You do the same thing we did here, the way I did this first stage. That is how we are also going to join the pearls round till we are done. We would be building on it and be dividing it with our big pearl. Just follow this first method that I taught you, then use it to fix the rest and you are done. That is it. I don't want the video to be too long. That is why I will not be showing you everything. So but just with this explanation, the explanation I did from the beginning, just use it to finish up. You would understand. Just take your time. It is very, very simple. Once you start doing it, even you yourself, you will know the next thing to do. So I pass into my next three beads. Yeah, same thing with the left. I interlock. Then the next one will be two passing. I interlock. Then the next one will be three passing, then I move to another stage. I hope you understand. It's as simple as that. So I'll be doing the rest of camera, and I'll be coming back to show you what the final results looks like and how we are going to be fixing our handle, and that is all. If you have any question, kindly let me know. If there's any part you don't understand and you would want me to explain again, kindly let me know. So this is the second big pearl. Now I want to fix the third big pearl. For the fixing of the third big pearl, I'll be passing into just two. Then we would interlock with our big pearl. Then the next one will be three passings and three passings, and that is all. I hope you understand. So I am done, and this is what I have. This is what your work should look like. I have five build up, and I have four big pearl in between. So make sure what you have would be equal. This is the base, and now we want to fix the handle. This is how to go about it. Now you'll be fixing the handle at the middle of your matting. You would count 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the middle one, the sixth one. I'll pick a fresh fish line, insert it into this sixth matting, the middle one. Then after inserting it this way, have you seen where I inserted it? This fish line, this bead at the back here, this bead at the back here, that's where I inserted it. Then the fish line will be divided into two. You pick the first fish line. Let me start with the right fish line. I'll be putting one size 8, then big pearls. You'll be adding your big pearls. You would add the beads according to the length of what you want your handle to be. So 5 6. So I added one size 8, then I added 15 big pearls. I drop it. Then for this second fish line, I'll also be adding the same thing, one size 8 and 15 big pearls. So after checking, I'm not really okay. The handle is still short, so I'll be adding 2 more. That makes it 17 each. Then I'll be picking my small pearl, size 8. I add it on each fish line. Then now I want to cross it on this other end. I locate the middle, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. This is the middle, the sixth one. So I started. Now note that when I start, where I fixed my handle here, it is at this first round of 4, it is at this edge. So if I'm inserting the other handle at the other hand, it must also be at this edge. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. This is where I started my handle from, and I must end here, not inside. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is the sixth one, the middle. Then I will just pick these two fish lines and use it to interlock 1 2 3 4 5. This is the sixth one. I'll be interlocking with that fish line on the sixth bead this way. Interlocking on this sixth bead. So have this is what I have. I pass my fish line round, I tie, then I cut. So this is it, and I check my handle. Is it too long or it's too short? If I'm okay with it before I tie. Okay, think I'm okay with it. I pass round, I tie, and I cut. Whenever you are tying this your handle part, make sure you are tying it very tight, very firm, so that your handle can be standing very strong. You don't want your handle falling off. The firmness will come from the tying of the fishing line before passing and cutting. This is the end result of our bag. If you found this video helpful, kindly like and comment. If you have any question, I'll be in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed yet, please kindly subscribe. I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching.